Now, here in France, a top court is set to rule on whether to overturn the Burkini ban. Several cities have barred the swimwear from beaches and pools, sparking a heated debate over secularism and freedom of expression. Now, for more on this, I'm joined here in the studio by Asif, Arif, a lawyer specializing in civic liberties. Thank you very much for coming in to join in on this ongoing discussion that's been going on for a bit of time. Now, firstly, what we've seen in terms of this ban on the Burkini, it's various mayors in some cities. They issued a decree, however, it did not explicitly use the word bikini. It said the ban is on beachwear which ostentatiously displays religious affiliation, citing the reasons such as the need to protect public order, hygiene, or French laws on secularism. So we are expecting a ruling in the coming hours on whether or not to overturn this ban. Firstly, do you think these bans are legal?
Well, I don't think they are legal at all, because there is a discussion on the public orders. First, on the two other specificities that the ban are basis on. And the first is political secularism, laïcité. Everyone keeps saying, since the very beginning of this debate, that this is a breach or an infringement to our main values, including the laïcité. But I don't think there is any laïcité involved in this, because the only ban that we have in the public space is the ban of the full veil. And if the full veil is not concerned, then you don't have any ban at all, and any other way of clothing is only the expression of French diversity. So you cannot ban any other clothing or way of wearing some clothes on the basis of political secularism. So, and yesterday, when the debate were going on in front of Conseil d'État or French Supreme Court, as you mentioned, the judges were already saying that this is not a very
sound argument for what we're
seeing.
So do you expect then the ban to be overturned by the council?
Maybe there will be a discussion on public order rather than these bans are or not in compliance with this condition. But I think it will be overcome, because it will be the ban will be banned. But because the thing is that public order, we already have police officer. They already have in their powers the possibility to manage the, we say it in French, tranquillité publique, the public safety or public, the environment should be peaceful and everything. So they already have all means into their power in order to stop if there is any problem. And if we see since the last couple of weeks, yes, there is one problem who become a national problem and even an international problem, but there is no other incident on the beaches concerning the Burkini. So this is one and isolated case. So I don't think that the French Supreme Court will do anything to confirm this ban. And if we see the last couple of years as well, whenever the French Supreme Court comes to rule over something which becoming a very big polemics around France. For example, in 1989, when there was this veil cases about two teenagers in a high school, the French Supreme Court come to a logical point, saying that we cannot ban veil in the public school. In 2010 too, when there was this full veil law, the government asked the French Supreme Court to give advice, and they seek a legal basis on what they can base the ban of the veil, the full veil, it's being understood. And the French Supreme Court has said that the full veil can only be based on the safety and public order, not on the base of political secularism or women's dignity, for example.
Well, indeed, exactly. Talking about women's dignity, some people are pointing, once again, this is an opinion of the government, saying that it points to the enslavement of women and saying that it's France's duty to uphold then that in terms of one of their rules. So what are your thoughts on those grounds?
I mean, first of all, we are talking in front of a court. So these arguments are maybe a lot of arguments, sociological argument or rights argument, but they are not legal arguments. So they will be excluded by the judge. The second thing is that we already have these women who says, even in front of court, that it is my right to wear it. And this needs to be said again and again. If a person wants to wear the burkini or the swimsuit or other way of clothing, they might be able to do it, and that's it. But this is not a legal argument, per se.
All right. Well, Asif, Arif, thank you very much for coming in and sharing with us your perspective. We do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.